Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Zeke will have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Prescott. They fights him off. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
A like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Stafford. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now 2nd and 3. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 3rd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. That's a strong run. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nakua, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all total. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to Williams to begin things. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In motion, the tight end. Now Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let.
To get right back into this football game. Stafford now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into the dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Williams.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab.
And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott now. He gets it to Cooks. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second and 5. Inside give to Elliott. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Now Dak on the option left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now Stafford and the Rams down 31-28. A minute 52 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. Still going. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 76 yards. And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by 4. A minute 39 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. To throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's second down and 3. Now Prescott into the hands of Cooks, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'll be looking pretty good. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Dak. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Dak. That one complete to Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Prescott. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.